Sì, ti dirò la verità. Sì, io sarò come tu vuoi. Il tuo amore sentirò.
All right, welcome back. We're here at Roma Club Philadelphia. I'm
Salve,
Gigio
ragazzi.
Pete. We're going to get right into it. We just finished watching the Conference Cup, but we're going to talk about Derby. Derby game. Packed Stadio Olimpico. We had... it was a rough game because right away, 18 minutes in, we were 2-0 down. The first goal you could see coming a mile away, right?
Can I?
Yeah.
We lost exclusively because of the referee, starting with the end of the Udinese game. We can say we were soft in defense, we missed some chances, Reina had a good game. We lost because of Guida. Punto e basta. E vaffanculo.
No, the referee did not help us there.
The referee and the VAR.
Yeah, no. I mean, the first goal, Milicia was savage. He shredded our back line. That was, I mean, when you watch that replay, it was nothing pretty about that.
We were all out of position.
All in position.
Rui Patricio was late coming out, but
then,
that's one goal.
But then, talk about what you're talking about. You have a foul on Zaniolo, which goes into a counterattack, which leads to a goal. Now, the referee says later that Zaniolo was offside.
If he was offside, foul should have been whistled right there.
Right.
There's no advantage there because then Zaniolo had the ball. So if it was offside, and I have not seen any images of offside, there's a foul, play stops.
Yeah.
If there was no offside, it was clear penalty. Tutto qua.
I feel like, we could talk about this all day, but it's not...
One more thing,
Yeah.
since we're going to talk about who pretends to be a referee. We can cut it out. 53rd minute, beginning the second half, Lucas Leiva gives a nice elbow to the head of Mkhitaryan.
Yeah. Pellegrini.
Much more than what Pellegrini did to get sent off. So,
That's a totally red card.
we're down 2-1 at that point. Playing in 10 men with a man up is a different game. Comunque, we look forward.
Yeah, look forward. I'm going to say, if you want to say, you look at the fouls on Zaniolo, he played a great game, though, right? I mean,
He's back.
He created that. He created that situation. He created situations all across the field. I would say he played better in the mid, as a creative force than Mkhitaryan did, right? Right. So
Absolutely. He had those strappi. When he starts, moving and gets speed going, he is unstoppable. That's where we saw him before the injury, and this is the first time we saw the old Zaniolo of new.
It's interesting. Do you think he needed Pellegrini not there to step up a little bit?
No, I think he has
He was just ready. He was just on time.
healthy hate for Lazio.
Okay, so obviously we are missing a DM. Hardcore. I mean, Cristante, I don't know if it's too much play or whatever. It looked like he was jogging all over the field, like he could not catch up. I mean, he's pointing. I mean, what was it? That was the
Pedro's goal.
Pedro's goal. I mean, Rui Patricio's pointing, Cristante's pointing. No one's doing anything, right?
Cristante is what's known as a mezzala. He's not a mediano. He's not a regista. They're not qualities he has, and the same with Veretout. So while they're still in midfield, they're playing out of position. Yeah. And that's why Mourinho wanted Xhaka. That's why we were looking for a midfielder all summer. But then Dzeko leaving, Spinazzola getting hurt. We had to invest some money elsewhere. And that's our biggest lacuna, in my opinion.
It was Rui Patricio's first lackluster game, right?
Yeah. It was... I think he was not reactive on Pedro's goal, which should have been disallowed anyway. And he was late coming out on Milinkovic-Savic.
Which might have been a reason everybody was thrown off, because everybody probably thought that the play should have been stopped, right? So
I think a lot of the players in the field, were waiting for it to be stopped. But
yeah. No,
ormai,
one stat that sort of bothered me that when I was looking at the stat line was Mancini. 1 tackle, 1 clearance.
He got more.
That's not enough.
He got
right?
turned around more than he had tackles against Lazio. But he's alternated great performance like against Udinese and terrible performance like in the derby and against Verona. Let's not beat a dead horse.
Do you think you would like to see, now that Smalling looks like he might be healthier, would you like to see Smalling, Ibanez, and then Mancini?
I think
Mancini in front?
Smalling needs to be our anchor in the defense. Whether he's alternated with Ibanez, Mancini, Kumbula, doesn't matter to me. Right now, Mourinho doesn't feel that way, but let's see what happens Sunday with Empoli. But I think a lot of our success defensively, at least between now and Christmas, is dependent on Chris Smalling.
One of the things also that I liked from the game was seeing Roma not giving up. I mean, they went down 2-0, and they kept coming back. They had many chances to get level or go ahead. One other thing I really liked too was the set pieces. Even though Pellegrini out there, I thought Veretout did an excellent job off the corners. I mean, Ibanez's goal was awesome.
That was Ibanez's goal, yeah.
Zaniolo hit the post. Ibanez almost scored again. You think Veretout needs to see more set piece action?
Mourinho, I do, yeah, absolutely. But Pellegrini's gotten a lot better too, and Zaniolo can, especially the corners Zaniolo's can take. But we saw the reaction. Mourinho said it was probably their best game offensively of the year. I happen to agree with it. We lost because of the referee.
Yeah. I mean, I feel, you're missing, like, Tammy. People were saying Tammy didn't do anything in that game. But, it's not his fault. He didn't have anybody feeding the ball.
Exactly.
Right?
The striker, the centravanti, you always have to judge their performance depending on the balls they get. And we can't expect Tammy at his age, only a month into Serie A, to be creating that many chances for himself. He certainly has those skills, those capabilities, but it's a lot to ask of him at this age. We'll see more of that as the season wears on.
Okay, so enough of the derby. So today, we played another Conference League game.
Zorya Luhansk. About the size of Cherry Hill, New Jersey, if I'm right.
What a game. What a game.
I can just say, on paper, they were no match for us. That's what the pitch showed, too. It was good to get some of the players some minutes.
Yeah.
I thought El Shaarawy, Calafiori, Darboe, and Smalling all took full advantage of the opportunity they were giving. I was disappointed in Carles Perez and Shomurodov.
Yeah, it's interesting to see, though, the elevated play as soon as Tammy and Zaniolo went on the field, though.
Absolutely, and this is why Mourinho has his 12 or 13 go-to players. We saw it, but let's...
Mourinho just wanted to put that game away, and he knew he couldn't do it with the guys that are out there, right?
Well, we did a great job breaking the ice after 7 minutes with El Shah, and then we closed the game when we needed to. Players rested. Veretout, Karsdorp didn't even make the trip, so we'll see them Sunday, which is the most important game now, right?
You know who made a big trip? The Zombie. The season of the living dead are finally over. Oh my God, the
That's
Zombie.
the deal.
Steven Zonzi has joined Al Rayyan, and he's gone.
If I didn't hate Zombie so much, I would be wearing an Al Rayyan jersey today. But let's thank those Qatari petrodollars.
In 3 seasons, he stole 15 million euro, over 15 million euro from Roma, and he played 30 very forgettable games.
He was awful. Our worst signing in recent history, 100 times worse than Iturbe or Schick, who at least we all floated quick enough. He was a disaster. But now let's talk about Empoli, shall we?
Yeah. So it's not an easy game. After a rough start, Empoli has won 2 games in a row.
They beat Juventus.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You know what? I was just looking at the last couple of games. I forgot about
Beat
that.
Juventus in turn, I think, in Torino.
So I was just looking at that. They beat Bologna 4-2. If Empoli beats Roma, they actually tie with Roma.
Yeah, that's
so they're in a position right now to really move into 4th place. Right?
No, these are not concerns. If we want to be a competitive team, and I fully believe that we are and we will be. We have to beat Empoli. There's no other outcome for us. Karsdorp has rest. Vigna has rest. Mancini, Veretout. We'll see Mkhitaryan from the start, and Pellegrini's back from squalifica.
There's no big stars on Empoli. The only thing I could really find was this guy, Nedim Bayrami.
Mais indeed.
He plays the 10 spot. He has 2 goals so far this season. But he had interesting fact. He's leading Serie A for chance creation.
Is Andrea Azzoli their coach? I believe he is with Andrea Azzoli. He was Spalletti's vice years and years ago. So it's a quality coach that knows what he's doing. But again, if we want,
you're 100% right. If Roma has to beat this team,
you know,
we're allowed. They're not contender.
We can slip up once. Yeah. We slipped up against Verona. Derby we've already talked about. Yeah. Empoli is a must-win game, and we win. Tutto qua.
So, but there is one thing. Zaniolo might not play, right?
No. He had $10,000 fine.
$10,000 for the ball grab.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Much deserved to Anaflaki.
Yeah. What do you expect? They were talking trash about his mom. I mean, it's nothing wrong with that. You got to defend your mom.
He has good precedent with De Rossi, who did the same thing in a derby. So,
all right. So
what next? What next? Our time is running out.
So, believe it or not, Pete, we have people that watch this show. It's amazing. People actually text us, email me, come visit me at the cafe, and I just want to say thanks to Vince Aman. He stopped by the cafe and brought me this really nice classic Diodora hat.
Diodora.
Yeah.
Vecchio stemma pure.
So I was shocked. I was like, wait.
It's a beautiful hat, too.
He's like, hey, love the video pods. Keep going. I brought you this Roma hat. I was like, wow, that's very nice. So Vince, appreciate it. Thank you very much. So this week, Sunday, join us at Grand Cafe L'Aquila, Roma Empoli, 12 o'clock. Follow us on social media. I'm Gigio.
Do we have a question for the fans?
Oh.
If we don't have one, I have one.
All right, yeah, go.
Who is most corrupt referee in Serie A? Is between Orsato, Maresca, and Guida. You choose.
Oh, I know the answer.
DM us, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
That's a good question, Pete. I like that.
We'll pick one winner again, and you'll get more Roma Club, either a jersey or a scarf.
Scarf or a hat.
Scarf or
no, sorry. Scarf or shirt. Scarf or hat. I'm wearing a hat. All right. Thanks again, guys. Forza Roma.
Forza Roma.